Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kickerin Kingdom, where literally just a few minutes before I made this video, I was watching those funny, point of view car memes, which I'm thinking about making a short for that as well, which that might be funny in the future, but I already have a short going up today, which is pretty funny. But before I start, obviously, if you already know what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be focusing on more of the Faerie Kingdom battle storyline, where we're going to be seeing if we can get through, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 parts of the story today, and then we'll do another 2 or 3 in the next video, which will probably be the finale of that, because there's only so much story you can go through here. But before I start, there's 2 things I want to say first of all. Obviously, there's going to be the comment saying that'll be in a moment, but I decided to add a new emote. You know how basically one of my emotes was kind of angry, but not this angry, but this angry. It was kind of more like a king-like angry, when the corruption takes over. I really didn't feel like... It's not that I didn't want to use it, but I thought there needed to be a reason why I need to use that, but... right now, for doing the videos, I couldn't think of any reason to do that, so I decided to add new motion. This is humor. So now, whenever something funny happens, I have something that can make me look like I'm legitimately laughing at it. Because, the closest thing, I guess, is this, but, this seems on more the tune of exciting. But now we have kind of 3 smiley expressions. This, and this. So, yeah, there's that. So when something funny happens, which I just had to make sure I get the funny thing going because we're doing this story first of all, so it makes sense. Let me just get those. So, yeah, maybe it should be more funny now, but... I don't know. More expressive with my character. That's what I'm trying to say. But with that being said, I will still be reading comments from the video, if I can pull it up real quick. I have extra gacha loot I need to open, which that's from, technically before the update happens, where I had a couple of super epic tickets to use, and also some white lily gacha pulls to go through. So there's that. But if you still want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It can be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. And if you're wondering where the story last left off, if you've been keeping up, we've been introduced to Matcha Cookie and Butter Roll Cookie, and Butter Roll's trying to do experiments. He got kidnapped, but apparently he likes it. I don't know how that works. But Matcha's just like, man, you all are idiots. And somehow everyone made a living cookie monster, which somehow it looks very cute, but also terrifying. Let's continue on with that story, shall we?
But sir, what do you mean by dispose of it? Dispose as in throw it down the garbage chute?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He was like, oh, this is cool. Butter was like, oh, this is nice that we finally made something. Let's just throw it away.
That's right. We made something useless.
Well, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt its feelings.
Remember, our baking mission is to create beast cookies, to reanimate powerful and ancient beings. But this, buddy, no, it's nowhere near our singular goal. It's actually quite the opposite, really. An utter failure. A waste of perfectly good dough.
Dude, he's already dead, dude. You don't need to, keep roasting him like that.
Failure?
So, what's the point of wasting our resources on something that doesn't align with our mission?
Well, Matcha must hate feeling this right now. She seems upset.
Very well, sir. Commencing dough disposal sequence.
Well, that's just sad.
Woo! Alright, now that's done and dusted. Back to work, fellow researchers! Eyes on the prize, cookies!
I just realized I think I know what Matcha's going to try and do. But I'm just gonna keep it secret for now.
Yes, Butter Roll Cookie.
That garbage chute, is it connected to the sewers?
Why, of course not. It goes to the dump site beyond the wastelands. We might be evil, but we still sort our trash.
It's nothing. I'm going to...
Matcha Cookie left. But why did she come?
Huh. I bet she was spying on us to find out her missing ingredient.
Not every cookie is obsessed with research like you.
Suspicious indeed. I'm not aware of any tasks given to her.
Pretty sure that beeping is definitely not the car outside I'm hearing.
Butter Roll Cookie. The concentration of life powder in the kneading chamber has decreased by 1 level.
A whole level? What could have caused this?
Isn't it obvious? The nature of life powder is to return to the Earth.
It was worse when we experimented outside of the laboratory. We barely managed to contain it through magic and sorcery. I thought it was obvious to you. Butter roll cookie.
Yes, right. It's just that. Is that what's all to it?
So apparently there's more to life dough than we know. Life powder? I don't know why I called it life dough. I mean, technically we're putting it into dough things, so it's technically life dough. But obviously Matcha has something cooking up, and I'm kind of worried about that, because we have no idea what the pleb's going on. But of course, considering that we gotta do more of the story, we gotta go ahead and read some more comments, because didn't do that yet, so we should get a start on that. So there's a few from an idiot, with one saying, guess who got Elder Fairy in one poll, which I am proud of you. I wish I had that luck, but I haven't done a poll video yet, which... Stay tuned, it's gonna be happening. But also, you left another comment saying, hello, and with a bunch of O's. Well, hello to you. I hope you appreciate me saying hello. Red for Hairdown also left a comment saying, for my return, I'm gonna step out the boy zone and into the man zone. You know what? That's the first step of entering towards manhood. You just gotta, like, face a bunch of things without fear. And let's just read a bunch of comments from Smart and Sparrow, because they did leave a solid amount. One saying, oh my, imagine if White Lily Kiki tries to give Pure Vanilla Kiki flowers. Seems pretty neat. You know, I would not be surprised if she did that in the past, so it really doesn't seem, you know, bland or new. I don't know. Another comment you left is, okay, so I was watching Kick Around Kingdoms, which is Castle trailer. It's gonna be another puzzle mobile game, I think. It's just I just pre-registered. Yeah, it is gonna be another puzzle. What? Excuse me? A puzzle mobile game, but I don't know. I think it's simplistic enough so a lot more new players can be actually interested. I don't know. If you're interested, then hey, why not give it a check out? And lastly, Smart and Sparrow's last comment I'll read says, on one poll I got Elder Fairy Cookie. Congrats on me to poll something. She's two of you people got Elder Fairy Cookie in one poll. I'm shocked. I really hope I get them in one poll, because I gotta be honest, I just pray my luck is that good. Let's just focus on some story, dude.
Oh, that was close. Yes, so close.
Okay, but did you have to whip out the wacky cartoon running sound effect just real quick?
Silly, silly cookies. They didn't notice. Yes, yes. Well done. They have no idea what I've managed to steal.
Was this said in the trailer? Because I feel like this quote is... It seems familiar. I'm assuming she stole some of the life powder, I think.
Oh, now let's see how much I collected.
Oh, okay. You notice how it went down by 1%? That's why she must have stolen it. That's gotta be why. Yep.
Now, my precious Joey, here's your yummy life powder.
Is life powder just salt? Because that looks like a salt shaker. Well, I guess it could be many shakers, but like, she makes me kind of weird. It makes me weird out knowing that that could probably just be in any of our homes at this point, and none of us would notice.
Oh, just a little more. You'll get all the life powder you want, Joey.
Am I the only one who thinks it's actually very cute? She just calls it doughy.
Oh, tea tree, make all the tea seeds I need. I need it to put in the beast cookie doughs. Oh, I wonder why Dark Enchantress Cookie created me with your tea leaves. I wonder what she saw in you.
Is this tea tree like Matcha Cookie's mom? In some sort of or like dad or something? Because like she just mentioned, you know, the tea tree was created to make her. This is getting odd, but like in an odd way, I like it.
Maybe I could be strong like you, even though I'm missing an ingredient. Doesn't matter. Oh, yes, I can control the tea seeds. I have full control over this flower. oh, go right.
I'm sorry, that just made me laugh because it just suddenly just go right. Oh,
Now go left.
they have animation.
Oh, good. I'll bake the cookies with the tea seeds in their dough. That way I can control them. Like little puppets.
Is she attempting to just bake the Beasties cookies, but she's gonna put tea seeds in their dough just so she can control them? I don't know about you, that doesn't seem like a very good idea, but like, I don't know, you do you.
them pay, all right? They'll be so sorry they ever ignored me. Ooh, if I bake the most powerful cookies, yes, then those clueless beast cookies will be under my control. I'll use the power of my tea seeds to make them obey my every command. Let's see what Dark Enchantress Cookie and her cronies have to say about it then. Oh, yes. When the time comes, I'll throw all of them down the garbage chute, where they rightfully belong. And I'll say, you're all useless! Down the chute you go. Oh, Dark Enchantress Cookie will cry. She'll regret everything. She'll say, I'm being disposed of. Who knew? Matcha Cookie is more useful than I am. I had no idea. Yes, I had no idea.
I'm really trying hard not to laugh. Who's clapping?
What in the tea leaves? What's going on? Oh, it's coming from upstairs. The lab. Noise! Quiet!
Matcha cookie. Look, our experiment. It's complete.
I don't care. What? Complete?
Alright, well, that's a good way to end that cutscene. I don't care. No, what? Complete what? Alright, well, I didn't expect to end like that, but I think we'll go through like one more bit of story, because we're only at like the halfway point, and there's probably these last two stories might hold like big amounts of lore for all I know, unless if there's more doing this stuff, which if that's the case, man, I messed up not being as active with this stuff. Should definitely be a little bit more active with that. But anyway, for that being said, we'll probably read a few comments and a comment question of the day real quick, because I gotta think of one, just per usual. I never remember one. But first, Shafira Raganasagaf left a comment saying, hey, HyperHimes. Halloween is my favorite time of year, but I don't celebrate it like everyone else. But I once dressed up as a rock girl. What would you go as during Halloween? I don't know, for the past few years, my casual go-to has been my little Steven Universe future fit, or like Steven Universe movie, like, because I just have like the black, blue, red shirt. I have all the Steven Universe shirts, but also I have the just the blue shorts. I also have the pink jacket, and I also like to make sure that my hair is a little bit more on the frizzled, fluffy side, so I think that makes sense, because that's kind of my usual go-to costume, because it's casual, but I think it kind of suits me well. Also, a few comments from AGamer360, with one saying, today I grinded Kick Around OvenBreak all day instead of Kingdom. I guess it's a Yakwa Village Dust Complete situation where I grinded more Kick Around OvenBreak than Kick Around Kingdom. Hey, in one day, to be fair, I grinded a lot of that game out, and now I have like 9 videos prepped for the whole week, so that's good. And the other comment I'll read from you says, comment question of the day, calm, solemn, hating stuff against my will due to Dark Enchantress, enrolling me for having access to pure darkness, but only wanting to backstab her real bad, being cryptic about Dark Enchantress' plan. That seems pretty interesting, but, I mean, you can feel whatever you want. You can't really disrupt the fact that she got here using everyone else, basically gathering a whole team of darkness, and maybe some have left, some have still decided to join, but, hey, I don't want to think of her as an influencer. Could you imagine that, Dark Enchantress Gaming? We need all the Cookie Run voice actors to say, like, their Cookie's name and gaming, just like how they've done it with, like, Team Fortress 2 people. Anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and ask a comment question of the day, which I think I'm just gonna ask something completely random, and it's gonna be ridiculous. Let's say you're going to the store and you're picking out like a sort of food you like. It could be like, I don't know, like a vegetable, like something sugary, like a fruit, anything like that, and then suddenly it starts talking to you. Like, it just suddenly starts having a conversation with you, and like, it begs you not to eat them. Are you still going to eat it, or are you gonna take advantage of this and try and communicate with the fruits? But stipulation, everyone else can't hear it. Only you can hear it. What do you do in that situation? And this is probably one I can't even answer myself because it's that, like, wacky. Because I want to kind of ask more common questions that are, like, more on the weird side, but also, I think, in the more entertaining side, so it can really get your brain to think. I don't know. Does it seem weird? I don't know, but let's go ahead and get this last cutscene done. I'll read the rest of the comments, and then we'll see how crazy this plumbing dough gets.
With the last 98th experiment, we were able to discover the golden ratio for cookie dough! This wouldn't have been possible without the help from each and every one of you here. Now, after we proof this dough in the beaker, we'll be able to create beast cookies!
Woohoo! Matcha's just like, oh, I have like no time to do this then.
Matcha Cookie, are you okay?
Do I just like give her a hug or something?
It's not fair!
Matcha Cookie, what are you doing? You're gonna damage all the lab equipment!
Butter roll cookie. Careful not to drop batch number 99.
You don't get to succeed! You don't get to be happy! Oh, never!
See? I knew she wasn't here just for the research.
Why are you doing this, Matcha Cookie? Throwing a tantrum won't help you figure out your missing ingredient.
Quiet! I didn't even ask! You know it all! I was going to use my tea seeds to make you all pay!
You probably shouldn't expose the plan already.
I'll destroy it all, and then Dark Enchantress Cookie will be so angry at you!
Well, she's beyond reason. I tried. I'm gonna complete this cookie no matter what it takes! Please, restrain Matcha Cookie.
Don't move!
No, let me go!
Matcha Cookie, get a hold of yourself!
Quickly, Butter Roll Cookie. Put the dough in the beaker.
She's probably gonna, is she gonna like yeet in tea seeds at like the last second?
Thank you all! Yeah!
I'm sorry. You can't just be like huff puff puff. And then at first I was like, man, those aren't like, you know, gasps and like grasps his voice. But you just slid in and helped me in there. I'm sorry, but that's funny. I know it's to be shocked, but come on.
It's in. Good job, team! Batch number 99 has been safely transported to the beaker. Now all we need to do is wait for the dough to rise.
Hooray! We did it!
Ooh, my dough feels all achy from that.
If you make beast cookies, then soon you'll make a perfect cookie.
Well, I suppose. The lab is ready at all times, so with the recipe figured out...
No, shunned again, ignored again. I hate it. Not a chance to be recognized. Everything down the chute. Down the chute.
What? What are you on about?
Well, I've had it. See if you can ignore me now.
This is not good.
Take this!
Oh, and the whole lab's exploded. Wow, what a good place to end that. I know for a fact everything, it literally, as I said, I guarantee you in these last two parts of the story, it's gonna have some crazy things happen, because you can't just end off a cutscene with an explosion and not expect at least the last two cutscenes. I especially know the last one's gonna have a lot, but the last two too? Man, we're making good progress here. But yeah, we're definitely gonna end the video, but I'm just gonna read the rest of the comments I see here first, but I'm like both entertained and also like at the same time both shocked with the story because I think I just enjoy it. It's just so funny. Anyway, with that being said, let's read the last few comments that I can see here. There's one from Lenon the Geode saying, comic question of the day. If I was a cookie of darkness, my motivation would be that I joined for fun and I would enjoy committing crimes. I mean, to be fair, I guess it makes sense. That would be the best, like, thing you could do. Another comment from Undercover Elixir says, I'd recommend buying the ancient, super epic legendary Dragon Soulstones when they restock in the Arena Metal Shop and Guild Metal Shop. I basically got super high promos by a free-to-play by doing that. Honestly, I do agree with that. I should definitely be doing that a little bit more. I'm just waiting for, like, you know, Metal Shop currency to get a little bit more for my Arena. Guild Metal, I guess, yeah, but I don't know. But even with that being said, it's still kind of slow, but I am kind of forgetful at times, so there's that. Or just low on materials. Yeah, I know, me low on materials, could you believe that? But the last comment I'll read comes from Sonic Gamer saying, for the common question, if I was a Cookie of Darkness, then I'd probably act as a double agent, providing Gingerbrave and his friends with some secrets while staying on Dark Enchantress Cookie's good side. That does seem feasible, but that's harder way said than done, because you gotta be honest, you also have to bear in mind there's probably other people in the Cookies of Darkness watching you, like, for example, Pomegranate Cookie, like, I mean, you literally saw how they were just like, huh, man, Matcha Cookie wasn't even here for the experiment. She just kind of lingered. And what happened after that? Well, everything's going to die. So that's just great. But with that being said, there's only one more comment that I'll quickly read from AGamer360 because they wanted to ask me something. They say, I want to ask you something. You come across a set of gems, an emerald radiating with the power of life, yet inner poisonous and withering feelings awaits, a ruby feeling hot and confident with the power of fire, yet inner envy of solitude and fear of destroy, sapphire having the power of pure and clean water, yet very fragile and sensitive to impurities, onyx containing the purest darkness, a sinister and chaotic feeling, yet only wanting to be understood, and an opal containing the purest of lights, yet an inner feeling of suspicion and doubt crossing your eyes. Which will you choose? Either the water one, because, you know, it's nice and clean and pure, but it's also sensitive with impurities, which I feel like kind of describes me to a good tea. Or maybe the onyx, which the darkness one is kind of questionable for me, but just the chaotic feeling by kind of wanting to be, you know, understood. I think either one of those I would go for, and I just wanted to answer that because, you know, I think it was an interesting question. So with that being said, we're going to end the video right here. If you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also, with that being said, there's also stuff down in the description that you can see down below. Like, for example, there's all my social media links, a link to my Twitter where there's a 10,000... What the pleb am I saying? There's a link to my Twitter account where there's a link where there's a tweet where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Your on YouTube set for absolutely free. A link to my Discord, so called the Hypenese Hub. A link to my plubbing. I'm gonna be honest. I was about to say MySpace because I panicked. A link to my Discord called the Hypenese Hub. A link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel. And lastly, a link to my Ko-fi for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see on my normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.